Greetings, Earthlings! Today we're going to be taking a look at time clickers. This is a very fun, free little game that I found. It's another clicker, idle type game. I haven't covered one of these in a while. And this is one of the new genres of games that I've only recently discovered, and I actually quite love them. It's just the simplicity of it and the fact that they play themselves while you're gone, like while you've walked away. I kind of think that's amazing. Anyways, what makes this one kind of different from the other ones that I've seen is, well, the presentation and the thing with the gun here, and that it's like kind of auto pointing and just firing at these little blocks here and stuff. 9 remaining. See, now there's another formation, and basically like these different guns that I have here, they're all kind of automated. These are guns that I've unlocked and upgraded and so on and so forth. And these are abilities that I've unlocked and upgraded. And basically as you go, once you get past a certain point, you start to farm these like time cubes. And the time cubes can be used on this here skill tree to take things like start on warp 11 after time warp, for example. That's when you do your soft reset, and every time you do that you get permanent little things that you can place that give you bonuses like to your account. So you know, like there's a thing here like chance of time cube appearing 26%, that kind of thing. You know, you can like invest your time cubes in these passive bonuses that all stack over time. Eventually, I imagine you can fill up this entire tree full of good stuff. You know, it's all passive stuff. And spent time cubes still give 10% increase to team DPS. So you get the idea with that. And I've farmed 14 time cubes on this here timeline that I'm on. And then if I do a warp, see, want a time warp and receive 14 time cubes, your progress will be reset, but you'll receive powerful time cubes that improve team DPS by 10% each. Plus you can like place them and stuff. So here I've got 14. I started investing in this line here, but this is really what I wanted to go for, the like thing that gives me more time cubes. But I think this time around, I think I would rather invest in the DPS of my different guns. And it looks like these are cheap. I can put one each. Multiply particle ball DPS by 2, launcher, so on, so forth. That kind of stuff. So then there's this thing that costs 5, it looks like, but rocket splash, damage hits diagonally. I'm not sure exactly what that entails, but you know, it's probably as simple as it sounds. You know what, I'm gonna just keep putting my points in these kind of things here. See, I still have 4 more. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of start going towards this thing, and I do want to improve these kind of things here. Then there's this chance of time cubes appearing is kind of major. That's kind of like really what I'm after, you know. So, but as you can see, like they get in, like some of them are more expensive. Like I would need 30 time cubes to put another point here. So these are harder to boost. So this one's harder to boost. Anyway, so you know, this is precisely the kind of nerdy stuff that I freaking adore. Like in games, I like to have skill trees and points to place and things like that. I just love that type of stuff. I don't know, can't help it. I like I was a talent tree calculator fanatic of Diablo 2 for freaking years. I would just keep placing points and redoing them and trying to find like new and better ways to place my points. Whatever. It is what it is. It's the type of thing that I like. Alright, well I still have 3 of these cubes here to place. What the hell, I'm just gonna put one more on here, one more here, and there we go. I'm out of points. So starting a new timeline, and every time you start a new timeline, you actually have to start from scratch. So, and this is all I have for starters, this dinky little pistol attack here. But, you know, over time you can improve that. And, so yeah, this is pretty freaking simplistic here, but I don't know, it's very weird to explain, but there's a certain appeal to these games that I can't quite understand as of yet. I mean, I can, like, I mentioned the idle thing, and for some reason that there's something cool about that. Alright, anyways, I have this idle mode that I can activate, so the gun will just kind of automatically point at things. And then you can unlock abilities. Like, I didn't really talk about them before, but I had these abilities that were there when I had gotten further in the previous game, like on the previous timeline. I have to get all those abilities again. But instead I'm unlocking these new guns here. It's like my team's DPS. See, my team's DPS is at 671. That's just how much idle DPS is going on the screen here. And just slowly taking down these monsters one at a time. Monsters, if you want to call them that. It's just more like arrangements of blocks. See, this is how much HP it has. And then when it finishes this off, now there's 3 more remaining. And then it's going to jump up to the next wave. See, each wave is 10 creatures. Creatures, blocky things, whatever the hell you want to call them. It doesn't really matter. The point is, like, you're blasting shit. And it's delightful. Okay, spread rifle. Putting 1 on the spread rifle. And then you can continue, you can proceed to, like, upgrade each one of these things that do, like, different types of passive attacks. So this one is a fast fire rate with focused single block targeting. So this is the one out of the group that's only going to aim at one specific block. Then you've got this one that targets 3 random blocks per shot. You've got this one that targets 3 blocks until they're destroyed. So this one just keeps like pulsing a hit at 3 different random blocks, but this one locks onto 3 blocks and keeps hitting those ones until they're broken. And then you've got rocket launcher, causes 25% splash damage to all surrounding blocks. So that's just like an AoE hit. And then there's another category down here that I'll get as soon as I have enough to buy this thing here. So I'm going to just wait for that. Shouldn't take that long. We're already up to wave 13. That's pretty cool. And yeah, every time you reset like this, it just gets better. Like, it goes smoother, faster, whatever. You're dealing more damage, you're picking up more stuff, you're doing this and that, all passively. Like, I don't know why, and I feel kind of insane, and I don't understand it, or I kind of do, but for some reason I like this. Like, judge me if you will. I don't understand why I like this. It's so minimalistic, it's so simple and goofy and pointless and stupid, but god damn it, there's something about this that I really like. And I'm just telling you my honest opinion, you know. It might sound weird, but there's something about a game like this, a simple game like this, that is truly addictive. Alright, so I need 23k to get the first level of particle ball. The particle ball, every 5th shot is a critical burst that does 5 times damage. So this is a heavy hitter. But only every 5 shots. That's weird. It's like 5 times the damage, yes, but in 1 out of 5 shots. Like, it seems a little meh. Like, this should be better than it is, I think. But it still packs a punch. You know, it's like one of your auto cannons. I guess that's what I should call them. It's like auto cannons. It's not a team, is it really? I don't see any people. So that's it, yeah. It still says team DPS anyway. So I guess according to their definition, this is a team, like a bunch of autocannons. Okay, those rainbow blocks, that's worth extra money here. These little yellow bits that keep flying in, that's the money that I'm collecting. Some kind of advanced futuristic currency. And there's something appealing about the visuals and the sound. Like, the sound effects get frickin' repetitive after a while, I must say. Like, the sound of the gunshots, like, at some point it just gets to my head. Some people like that, though, I guess. You know, they play shooters and they crank the volume up on the sound effects because they want to hear guns firing. I don't get it, but, you know, that's... people like what they like. What are you gonna do? It's like me with these stupid clicker games. Like, why do I like this? I often question myself, why do I like this simple, stupid kind of game? You know, like, it's not to say that there's not tons of ultra complex games by comparison that I've gotten into. Like, EVE Online is amazingly complex, you know? And I love EVE Online. But, like, a thing like this is just a silly, simple, stupid thing that just runs in the background while you're doing other stuff, you know? And it's quite a different type of game. It's just a micromanaging kind of game, I guess. See, like here I can boost my click pistol, but I don't even really want to click things. Nor do I have to. This is just a game that plays itself for you. Like, another thing is, like, with idle games like this, and by now I've discovered like 6 or 7 different ones that were pretty cool. You can actually play a multitude of these idle games at the same time. Maybe I'll do a thing like that at some point. I don't know why, it's the goofy type of idea that I enjoy. I might just make like a compilation like best clicker games that I've discovered type thing, and just kind of chain them all and play them all at the same time. So anyway, so I'm already up to wave 18 now, and it took me a hell of a lot longer to get this far in the first run that I made, or timeline, or whatever you call it, because that's a recurring thing in these clicker games. There's this mechanic where you reset your game, but each time you do, it gives you some kind of powerful passive bonus. And I don't know, that's just the type of nerdy thing that some people really enjoy. It's like, yes, I've gotten this permanent little buff now that's always going to be there. I don't know, there's something that's genuinely addictive about that, just unlocking and getting new upgrades in any form. Here's a rainbow ball. Poof! When you pop that, it gives you a bunch of money. Alright, and I can actually upgrade all these guns now. Boom, boom, boom. Greatly increasing the DPS. Look at that. Now my DPS just shot up. And, oh yeah, every multiple of 5 levels there's a boss type thing with a timer on it. And if you have enough DPS, you'll get past that boss. If you don't, see his health is going down quicker than the timer. Here's the timer, here's his health. I totally got this fool. He ain't got nothing. Yeah, kick that boss's ass. And now we're in a different place here. We've got some nice blue trees going on. And I just don't get it. Why do I like this? It's like the logical portion of my brain is saying, this is so stupid. But then the less logical half, or whatever, is like, yay, blasting things! So there's an inner struggle here. I'm like, I like this, but at the same time I'm like, this is so stupid. It just is what it is, though. Upgrade, upgrade. Greatly increasing the team DPS. And I'm just flying through these waves so much faster than I was the first or second time through. This is like the 3rd timeline that I do. And yeah, this is like advancing at a rate that is much, much, much quicker than the other times. That is because of those passive bonuses that I placed earlier. More upgrades, more upgrades. Yeah, like this stuff it all gets erased when you do a new timeline. Like, there's certain types of things that just don't persist from one timeline to the next. And that's like the upgrades that you've placed on these guns. All that gets reset. See, this boss is also getting his ass whipped. Huh, sweet. So yeah, it definitely was not this easy the first few times. So that means I'm going to get much, much further this time. And possibly get a whole lot more of those time cubes. And that is like the crack rocks, my friends. That's like the addictive portion. It's getting upgrades. I don't know why getting upgrades is such a delightful thing, but it just is. It's not until you start getting past wave 100 that you start picking up the time cubes, and it's not until you get past wave 1000 that you start picking up weapon cubes. And weapon cubes is another type of upgrade you can be doing. You can get different types of, like for your click weapon. I'm using a click pistol right now, but there's, you know, like I can actually help these things to die by clicking on them, you know? But then there's different types of clicker guns that you can get. Like there's like a click launcher, I think, and there's like a click... I forget what the other ones are. I can't look at it now. It's not until a certain point that the option appears. I'm gonna just upgrade my guns here. Oh yeah, that's right. I just remembered there is a reason to level this up, because this is what gets you your passive stuff. Not passive stuff. These are the active skills. I mean, active skills. Like this one has a 1-minute cooldown, and it's automatic fire. So like if I activate this, boom, see that? It's just, things are gonna break a hell of a lot faster because I've got this like 10 shots per second cooldown going on. So automatically fire 10 times per second for 30 seconds. That's how that works. Oh, and it's a boss, so that's perfect timing. I'm gonna pop another one of these things. This thing, click pistol, does spread attack for 30 seconds. Oh, you can even see the effect. That's cool. You can see that it's shooting like multiple cubes at once. So got past that boss real quickly. And every time it gives you like some new background visuals too. And you know how I'm nuts about visuals. Like I just obsess about these kind of things. And just like these cute little still shots of like sort of futuristic like QB type atmospheres. I like it. I just like it. So okay, so this pulse pistol, I can do like a major upgrade on this one. Boom. That greatly increased the DPS of the group. See this one, once it gets to a certain point, there's different upgrades you can get on the guns, things that unlock new things. Like, see, there is like a little bit more complexity to it than what first meets the eye. Still nothing compared to something like Eve, but, you know, it's got a little bit more to it than just like randomly blasting bricks. As delightful as that is. So yeah, just another round of upgrades. Boom, 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 boom. See, by now, like, my team DPS is so much more than it was the first two timelines that I did. That is just flying by. Like, it's just blasting the hell out of these cubes. Blam, 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 blam. And more upgrades. Keep upgrading. And that's it. That's the ultra simplistic type of game that this is. It's just setting up an automatic group of autocannons and empowering them occasionally with kind of stronger, more lasting kinds of upgrades that carry over. It's like boosting your account, basically. Boom, unlocked another type of active skill that I can use. Upgrade all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know, this is just frickin' delightful to me. I dig it. I don't know why, but I do. I don't know how many times I've said that, you know? Like, I'm gonna have to, like, end this soon, because, like, this is just getting very redundant and repetitive. I guess there's really only so much to say about a thing like this, you know? Until, like, at some point you just start repeating yourself. But I'm looking forward to, you know, seeing what else unlocks as you go. There's all kinds of passive bonuses and stuff that you can get, and I just love that type of thing. See, I'm doing it again. I already said that bit too. Alright, this boss is getting his ass whipped like super quickly. I got my cooldowns all cooled down here for the most part. Look at that. Look at that. See, all the cooldowns were activated. Now it is just blasting the hell out of stuff. Very nice. Up that, up that, up that. And that. I think another reason why I like this kind of game is because it doesn't demand that much of your attention. You know, there are days, you know, where you just don't want to focus too hard on anything. And I think a game like this is just perfect for those kind of days. You know, talk about low stress. Like this game, like the stress meter is it's like the stress factor is non-existent. There's zero stress when playing a game like this. See, this guy's also getting his ass kicked. Damn. I'm already like... I was like at level 130, I think. It's gonna catch up really fast. Catch up. So, I think you guys get the point. This is Time Clickers. I kinda love it. For inexplicable reasons. I did explain it several times, but it still baffles the hell out of me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put an end to this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give time clickers a try. Seriously, it's free, and it's deceptively awesome. Like, it looks so ridiculously pointless and simple and idiotic almost, but it's actually kind of addictive. I would recommend it highly. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. I'm RoboLizard. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye bye now.